Right then guys, we're going to be unboxing the Cooler Master CPU Cooler Hyper 212 Evo, supported with LGA 2011, 1366, 1155, 1150, oh shit, 1156, 775, socket FM1, AM3, AM3, AM2, AM3 Plus, and there's some details. I'm not going to read them all, I might read them later, and you can just pause the video and look at it. Its features, it has the patented design of the continuous direct contact CDC, patented, which makes the heat pipes touch the CPU heat spreader, so that it efficiently dissipates heat in a good manner. It has Cooler Master's own made fan, which is 120 millimeters, and it is 600 to 1600 RPM. It is a PWM fan, pulse width something, and the fan airflow is 24.9 to 66.3 CFM. And as I get into the box here, you can see the and also the fan has 40,000 hours and is noise level 9 to 31 decibels. It weighs, the heatsink weighs 104 grams, and here we can see the mounting hardware and the other fan bracket, because you can add two fans to it to get it in a push-pull configuration. There is the back plate, which will fit onto your, which will hold the retention bracket in, and I suggest putting it on your motherboard before you're putting it in, if you don't have a CPU cutout. And here we see the fan that I was talking about, which is pretty good, but I would probably recommend like a Noctua fan, because they are like boss. Here we can see the fin array, quite dense, and there's also the PWM CPU header, which I was talking about. It's pretty good. It keeps, and wait, let me finish. That's the CDC, the continuous direct contact. You have, I think it's 4 copper heat pipes running through it. You also get a manual. It took me I think I mounted the wrong ones when I did my build, but it's a pretty simple design to put on. As I was saying, it keeps your CPU pretty cool. At the moment, my CPU is running at like 50 degrees, but that is because I'm using Asus AI Suite 2, which means I can control the fans, and there's some warranty info. But I could just turn the fans up in software, so it's all good if you buy an Asus motherboard. Except this is meant to be directed at Cooler Master. Edgy God, you retarded. On that 104 grams, that was for just the fan. The heatsink weight is 465 grams. And here we have a multilingual installation guide, do's and don'ts. I think that's about it. I think we're gonna get into the mounting brackets hardware sort of thingies. Those are 2 extra fan mounts so that you can have push-pull configuration. There's a retention bracket to fit AMD and Intel sized socket holes, so it just fits with the back plate. It comes with Cooler Master thermal paste to apply to your CPU. It doesn't really matter what you do for thermal paste as long as you get thermal paste on it. There's the 2011 screw holes, because 2011 already comes with a sort of a bracket mounted. There's some anti-vibration rubber things to go on the fan mounts, just so that you don't get annoying sounds when you have your fan mounted. There is like a hex tool that you can put your screwdriver and tighten up the bolts to hold the retention bracket and the CPU cooler onto the back plate. It is a pretty simple design, as you're seeing here. It took me a couple of minutes to install. Actually, it was fairly easy, and you just tighten up those screws into the thingies, and you put some washers on, and it's all done. It's pretty easy, and that concludes my hardware unboxing of the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. And see you later, guys. TechEdgey231 out. It has a 135mm fan.